Hello, good evening, and welcome back. You might be thinking the big news of the day is going to be about Jeremy Corbyn wanting Boris Johnson to have an election, and if the government decides to try and delay Brexit even more, pushing it back to the end of January instead of the end of October. And so Johnson would say, well, how about we cause a snap election then to see if people actually do want to leave like they did a while ago, and everything else that comes with it, if they would choose this weak right. I still think they're much more centrist than at all right-wing, if they would choose that party instead of the out-and-out socialists with an out-and-out communist secretary in the form of John McDonnell. But no, not at all. No, the big news I want to cover today is the Straight Pride Parade in Boston. So, seeing as the whole thing is a joke anyway, let's kick it off with the Indy 100, and it's great because it seems like the left-leaning journalists, for want of a better word, that reported on it didn't realise it was all a joke from the beginning. So they say this clip of the Straight Pride Parade depicts just how ridiculous the whole thing was. So yes, it was supposed to be, which I think is a shame. It would be nice if there was some legitimacy there, and also the Straight Pride Parade made itself overtly political, which I think is also a shame. Oh, but there we see a Sargon of Akkad waifu pillow just there. How lovely. But we do have a video down here. I'll just show a bit of it if it's going to
A shout out to Boston, thank you.
As you can see, the window. They have a big 2020 Trump quote there. Comments made about Twitter feed. And then they go into the song Freedom. And his flags there as well. But many people have just been saying that this is straight white men, even though there was a transgender there. As we hop over to The Guardian, the Boston Straight Pride Parade dwarfed by large counter-protest. Yeah, there were just a few hundred people there to take part in the parade, even though the mayor said there would be like 20, and the counter-protesters outnumbered them yet again, as seems to be the case with a lot of these sporadic right-wing parades, I suppose, and any gatherings like that. And the further right you go, the less popular they are, and then the more counter-protesters you get, and then it's ridiculous. In fact, getting to the point where there was one, I think it was on the West Coast, I'm not entirely sure what it was for now, but it was supposed to be for a white supremacist, there we go, a gathering, and therefore a counter-protester thought, oh well, I'll see that they don't enjoy it by setting up a bomb there. Thankfully he failed and he was foiled by the FBI, but there were no people who were actually turning up for the parade itself. It was only counter-protesters. So had he succeeded, he would have just killed people that he would refer to as his allies. But anyway, moving on. The right-wing provocateur Marley Yiannopoulos was Grand Marshal of the event, for which a group calling itself Super Happy Fun America acquired a permit in June. Marley Yiannopoulos, who is gay and conservative, told the crowd, "Add the S to LGBTQ. Yes, you make it super inclusive by adding straight. It's ridiculous, but it's as far as intersectionality can go." Guarded by hundreds of Boston police officers and berated with yells of Nazi scum, the right-wing group made its way to Boston City Hall for a speaking program. Students pressed their noses against windows of Emerson College dorms next to signs reading "Be gay" and "No need for straight pride." The irony. The school is known for its large LGBTQ student body and inclusivity. Its president, Lee Pelton, issued a letter this week that called the march a perversion. Wait, what? Being straight is a perversion. Okay. Thousands of people videotaped the marches and exchanged chants as a floated giant letter saying "Trump build the wall," or "Build the wall and crime will fall." I remember that one. Moved down the streets, yep, and it became overtly political, and I'm not a fan of that, personally. I don't see the point. If you're trying to make a point of straight pride, then leave it as straight. But I think soon after it started, they decided, nah, we're just gonna have a laugh, and that's why people dressed up in clown costumes as well. And the leader of the organizer, the leader John Hugo, the event organizer, said his organisation was hoping to exercise its First Amendment rights and was not anti-gay. He clad himself in a Captain America t-shirt, which was intended to troll the actor Chris Evans, who said organisers of the parade were homophobic. And yes, it's odd to say that you're pro one thing, and that apparently means you're against other things. So saying a straight pride parade, it doesn't mean you're against gays or transsexuals. But then, what if they say Black Lives Matter and you respond to All Lives Matter? That now you're against blacks, I guess? So saying everybody is... Oh, so is it the same logic then? So Black Lives Matter means Black Lives Matter. All Lives Matter to them means Black Lives don't matter. And then saying, well, gay pride means everybody pride, and straight pride means everybody pride except for the gays. Is that it? So it's the differentiation between rhetoric and logic, essentially, where the left like rhetoric and the right like logic. What you see is what you get with the right, and with the left, something to do with feelings. Too far on the spectrum for this. So, despite denying being anti-LGBTQ, the organisation allowed several people to the mic to complain about LGBTQ curriculum in public schools. I don't see a problem with that. It's a similar thing of how old would you like your child to be when taught about sex? If they were taught that at 5 years old, would you think that's a bit early? So why should gay sex be allowed? So what? Why are we including sexuality at all? Let's just cut it out until a later point, at least till 10, if not 13, 12, something like that. But never mind. Counter-protest cordoned off, but one man screamed "Boston hates you." And let's pick a person here. Melissa Thomas, 22, drew "Love is Love" on the ground in blue and lime green chalk. And I'm sure the organisers would agree with that. "I'm out here to show all people are accepted. We don't want fascists or Nazis in our city." I don't think the organisers do either, or anybody in the parade. I'm glad you can all agree. And yet for some reason you won't listen to people, so you don't understand. She said she faced bullying as a bisexual young woman in her Massachusetts suburb, and her LGBTQ identifying friends were also harassed. I'm very sorry for that. If that was just for their identity and not for other things they were doing. Just because you're part of a particular group doesn't mean you're not also a cunt. No one should be subject to that, she said. I agree. So why are you joining in the side that is just attacking people for their identity? I don't understand. But yes, the big news is 36 people were arrested, most counter-protesters. Funny that! There were 4 injured officers, police said. A spokesman declined to provide a number of officers providing security. And the organisers, again, were saying thank you to the police. Police are doing a great job. AOC didn't like it. Yeah, who cares? AOC is full of bullshit. But is the epitome of what the left has become, so that's nice. In one confrontation with counter-protesters, a police officer pepper-sprayed several as the group tried to obey requests to make more space. Access to straight pride organisers was limited. One Boston police sergeant turned some media away despite viewing press credentials. Speaking at the Super Happy Fun America event, said repeatedly they plan to make it an annual event and potentially hold some action on Christmas Day. Well, that'd be nice. I would like Christmas street parties to come back, but, you know, maybe that's just me. And it's nice because, again, everybody's invited, but nobody has to come. So if they go, if you're Jewish or Muslim, for example, and go, well, we don't acknowledge that holiday, it's like, okay, cool, well, don't come along. But if you want to have a good time, then do. I mean, Christmas now, these days, isn't really celebrated from a Christian standpoint, so you can still come along and have a good time, even if you don't adhere to the religion, and I'd recommend that. Why not have an event where everybody's invited and everybody can have a great time, and politics doesn't have to be included? Why can't you live your life without having to worry about politics? Wouldn't that be nice? But no, these people don't let it happen. So, let's see what happens. As always, let me know what you guys think below. I'm always intrigued to hear what you guys have to say, and thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.